Okay, guys, welcome to lesson 24 of Digital Marketing 3. And I hope you can see my screen. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So we have done quite a lot, guys, since the beginning of the year. And we have done 23 lessons so far. It's a lot. And you guys already, you have learned a lot. You can even go into the marketing field and start practicing it. So guys, do you feel like you are now ready for the industry? If someone out there would ask me that he's looking for a marketing manager or a marketing director, would I consider you guys?
Yes, definitely.
So you are definitely ready. You don't need an internship. You are ready to go straight into a marketing managerial position.
Now, me, I'm ready, sir.
Okay. What about others?
The internship must come first.
Okay. All right. That is hesitating to make money. Lesedi?
I would be, sir. Just a bit of polishing needed.
Okay, but guys, generally, are you ready to work? Are you ready to
Yes.
face adulting and start paying bills, rentals, and so on?
Nope.
Yep.
Eh,
Mtati, why nope?
It's too early, so maybe
Okay,
next year. Not now. I just want to finish school first.
but you guys are in your 20s, right?
18
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, very very soon you'll be experiencing life itself, guys. You have kids, you'll be working and stuff like that. Though yesterday, almost everyone made it clear that they don't want kids. And I can guarantee you, the moment you keep saying that you do not want kids, hey, they will come fast, very fast. All right. So I'm glad to hear that you guys you are finding your feet with this subject so far. And I would like you guys to do your best in your F1
Eh,
because at the end of the day, no matter how good you are in class, no matter how easy you think the subject is, or no matter how difficult you think the subject is, it can always be determined by the marks that you are getting. This is the biggest challenge that I was experiencing last year. You have got students who are participating so good, coming up with good answers in class, but when they do assignments, because they are working under pressure, they end up getting less than 50. But you know that they've got the potential to get more. If you ask them, you see, say, I just ended up doing it during the last minutes, I did not have time, and stuff like that. So someone would only answer one question, the rest is blank marks. And that one question, they'll get it correct. But they left almost more than 50% of, of the entire article assignment. Then how are you going to get more marks based on that? So guys, that's why I keep emphasizing that do not let assignments suffocate you. You know, no matter how easy this subject is, if you do not study enough, if you do not commit enough to the assessments that you are given, you end up having many subs because you are failing the major assignments. Thank you. So you had your hand up.
okay, so I was asking on
Mm-hmm.
our F1,
Mm-hmm.
where they say what online business model is suitable for SPA and why. So
Mm.
it's like 9 business models, ne?
Yes.
So I want to know, like, can you, if possible, can you please at least make an example on how we have to answer the question? Maybe using toys.
But here you are sort of asking for answers. So let me try, because it's not my job to give you guys answers, but it's my job to give you guys directions. So that question has got two parts. It says recommend the online business model that SPA can use, and also motivate why others would not work. I've taught you guys about business models in lesson 4. You see, I can even remember which part of lesson 4. That's when we spoke about the business models. We spoke about business to business. We spoke about business to consumer, government to government, and so on. So here you need to say, for example, I would recommend SPA to you delivery services to use a business to business model. Then you describe what a business to business model is. So let me start again the paragraph. I would recommend SPA to you to use a business to business model. A business to business model is when a business considers other businesses as their customers. So these businesses sell their products to businesses, not to direct individuals. You put in a reference for that. You need to reference that. So you need to go out and look for a definition or a description of what a business model is about. If you choose business to customer, to consumer, you also need to explain it first and to put a reference. According to Banda 2018, page 4, business to consumer model is when businesses sell directly to individual customers. The reason why SPA must use the business to business model is because of XYZ. When considering this business to business model, we need to take note of the fact that there are so many models out there, such as government to government, such as consumer to businesses. And these models would not work for SPA to you because of XYZ. Did that make any sense?
Yes.
So, for example, toys to you. There are so many words you can use for toys for kids. Toys for kids. Example, and you asked for the example with toys for kids. So you can use a business to business model for kids' toys. Why would you use business to business model? Because you want to target restaurants that caters for kids area. So those restaurants are businesses. You want to target schools, kindergarten schools, creches, daycare schools, because they accommodate kids. So those are businesses because kids are paying fees there. So they are businesses. So that would be the business to business model for a toys shop, because we'll be targeting other businesses. You would target the doctor's area where there's a playground for kids, so to motivate why you are targeting them and why other business models would not work. That's the first business model that you can use. Or you can think of the model of business to consumer. So in this instance, you'll be targeting individual parents and their babies. So these are direct consumers. So you would sell your toys directly to parents or to children. So now you need to motivate why you have chosen this model of linking to parents directly instead of not linking to other businesses like schools or restaurants.
Okay, sir.
All right,
Hey,
guys, do you understand why how you approach this answer?
yes, but business to business, business to consumer was just the examples, ne?
Yes. No, those
Okay.
are types of business models.
Business to
And you
business.
Those are types of business models, and they can be online business models, and you can find them in the textbook.
See.
Ladies, did you get that when it comes to the assignment? Because what Tankiso is saying is asking, it needs to benefit everyone.
Yes, sir, it made sense.
Okay.
Understood, sir.
All right. So let's do revision. So we have done a situation analysis, guys, and we've been focusing on the micro environment, which is the internal review. And on the internal review, we looked at the customers, we looked at the competitors, and we looked at the intermediaries. So we've done 4 aspects. Next week, we are going to be looking at suppliers, and we are going to be looking at publishers. We spoke about online customer experience. We spoke about the buying process. We spoke about the Porter's 5 forces. We spoke about the canvas model. We spoke about digital revenue models just now. And we spoke about focusing revenue for an online business. Guys, can anyone tell me or list the Porter's 5 forces? Because this is revision. What are the Porter's 5 forces? Of competition? Guys, have you already forgotten? Porter's 5 forces. We've got the barriers to entry. What else?
Power of suppliers,
Mm-hmm.
threat of new entrants,
Mm-hmm.
intensity of rivalry,
Okay.
threat of substitute.
Products.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, all these things that are appearing on the screen here, you must be able to know them off by head. You need to have an intimate attachment with these things. When someone asks you about the Porter's 5 forces, you need to know them. But you can never know them if you do not familiarize with them. So let's do a situation analysis for Shein. Remember, we did a competitor analysis for Shein. So now we are looking at these 3 items here: the internal review, the customers, and the competitors. So do you think Shein has got enough resources to manage their website and their sales? Shein lovers, let's hear you.
Please ask that again.
Do you think Shein has got the internal capacity to hang with the global customers, to manage their website, to do their marketing initiatives? Do you think they are doing it right, or they lack resources?
I'd say they're getting it right because they're managing to reach people from all corners of the world. And their website is pretty functional. Their advertising is also good. Yeah.
Okay, is there any instant when you have visited their site and the site was down?
No, not at all. And they're always updating their app, they're always updating their website. They keep up with trends as well as holidays like Christmas and Halloween and things like that.
Okay. All right, that's great, because sometimes you go to a site. I don't know if you guys have witnessed that. You go to a site in the morning you want to buy something and it's down. You try again later and it's still down. Have you come across that?
Yes.
So it means that internally they don't have the systems in place that can make sure that the site does never go down. Then what about their customers? Do you think Shein has got a large customer base, or it only targets a specific segment?
It has a large customer base.
Okay. The fact that
Yes.
I heard about Shein from you guys, do you think they only target university students or the youth?
Not really. Because
So
they
do you
are
think someone of your mother's age can buy from Shein?
yes, my mom actually bought from Shein. I know my aunts also buy from Shein. My little cousins, I know some guys who also buy from Shein, so it caters for pretty much everyone.
Okay. So it means they've got a large customer base. All right. And let's look at their competitors. Who are Shein's competitors?
I'd say other online stores. I'm not sure, I don't know any other global online stores, but I'd say Zendo and Sukavilist could also be competing with Shein. Um, Alibaba, I think. Yeah, there's one called Alibaba.
Okay, because last night in my part-time digital marketing class, they identify Alibaba. They also say that there's something called AliExpress. Do you know it? I've never heard about it.
I know about it, but I've never really visited the website.
AliExpress and eBay. What
I
about
know
Amazon, guys?
So can I
Can
mention?
Amazon compete with Shein?
I think so because Shein doesn't only sell clothing, they also sell furniture, they sell accessories. Um, yeah, so they don't only sell clothing, they're very diverse. I think Amazon also sells almost everything. I'd say maybe Wish as well.
Okay.
And yeah, other online furniture stores and other online accessory stores. So there's a lot of competition.
But you guys attacked Wish. I want to talk to the Wish marketing manager. You say that Wish is an online Kwatunusa. All right. I get you, Tati, and thank you for that. What about the user experience? There are applications and the customer journey that customers have for Shein. Is it easy to navigate their apps, the payment gateways, how you make a payment? Is it not a complicated process? The shipping, how is it?
With regards to the shipping, a lot of people have complained about the customs. They've complained about the mediums or channels that Shein uses to get out our packages to us. And also, the package doesn't arrive on time. They do have a shipping policy. And at some point, when I can't remember when, I think it was 2 years or 1 year back, you could get 50% of your customs back, but they canceled that. So a lot of people ended up deciding not to order from Shein anymore because they wouldn't get 50% of their customs back.
Okay, how does the custom works? So where do you pay the custom fee? When you're actually making an order or the courier ask it from you?
The courier asks it from you. Sometimes you'll get a call or an email or a notification on the Shein website or app that tells you that your package has arrived, but you need to pay customs. But usually the courier is the one that reaches out to you.
Okay, but does she communicate with the customer that they are going to pay some certain duty, or even give them an approximate amount of that duty, so that you are aware when you are actually making the purchase how much extra costs would be incurred when getting that product.
I don't think they mention it. You'll find out from other people how much. I think they say it's
Uh,
% of your the total of your goods. So they don't mention it on the app. Yeah, they don't mention it at all.
I think one of the reasons, customs differ from country to country. So the way someone from France would order some products on Shein website, and the way someone from Zim or from South Africa would do it would be different when it comes to customs and duty regulations. So maybe that's why they do not do that. Okay, guys, that's it for today's lesson. Before we end this session, are there any other things that you guys would like to bring up front that would like to discuss?
So, with regards to the forecasting revenue for an online business, please
Yes.
explain the capacity to sell advertising.
Let's go back. Capacity to sell advertising.
And also free levels negotiated for different advertising models.
Oh, it is that previous slides, if I remember. Okay, so the capacity, sometimes you can have an online store, let's say for kids. But the way your website is developed and the way your content is structured determines the amount of advertising that you are going to have there. Because some websites cannot accommodate advertising at all. Some websites cannot accommodate sponsored sections or sponsored articles at all. So that determines the capacity for advertising. I don't know if you've been answered, Ntati.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Because if you go to sites, you realize that sites are completely different. For example, if you go to the Shein website, the way it is structured is difficult to advertise there because there's already clothes. So you wouldn't want customers to get confused with which product is it that they need to click. Are they clicking on the actual product sold on the site, or are they clicking on the pop-up banner that is appearing there? So the capacity to sell advertising on Shein website is very low. It's difficult to advertise there. Then there's something that free levels negotiated for different advertising models. So as I said, there are many models for advertising. You can advertise by using banners. So you are putting banners on the website, those digital billboards, or you can advertise using sponsored content. So there will be specific pages that have got an article from another brand advertising their products to your target audience. So those are different advertising models that you can have. Some can also even have newsletters. So if Shein has got a database of customers, their email addresses, and they send weekly newsletters to them, you can negotiate advertising on those newsletters. So those will be free levels that you can negotiate, but it will be in change of something. It's just that it won't be in terms of monetary value. it can be a digital exchange. So it can be a barter exchange. Do you guys know about a barter exchange?
Yes.
Okay.
Say,
Are you answered? What else did I not mention on the questions that you asked, Ntati?
I'm definitely answered, sir.
Okay.
say,
Yes, thank you, so.
just to be on the correct direction,
Mm-hmm.
is value proposition and cost structures a part of business models?
Yes, they are part of business models, but they emerge after the business has been in place.
Okay.
So I'll go there again. Let me quickly look for the sites. So what happens, for example, because I believe you are talking about the canvas model. Once you have established as a business, you have created your content, you have identified the key partners, you can then create value to differentiate your business from other businesses. So it means that they come after you have identified the model. For example, you come up with a kid's toy and your business model, you have said that it is business to business, right? But within that business to business, there are other brands that are also business to business who are providing toys to other businesses. So what you need to do then, you need to have a value proposition that will differentiate you from other existing businesses who are using the same model with you. Are you answered, TK?
I'm answered, but I'm still lost.
All right. Let me try by all means to unpack it. So you have got an online toy shop called TK Brands. It's yours. That's your online, that's the one that you run. Then Ntati has got her own online shop called Ntati Toys. For her own reasons, Ntati decides to use a business to business model. And for your own reasons, you also decide to have a business to business model. You are not operating in the same environment. Let's say Ntati is operating in Sentin and you are operating in Randbeck, right? The business models are the same, but you're selling different stuff, even though those stuff are you need you need to come up with a value proposition
Wakata, say,
for your
say,
customers in order
say,
for them not to go
say. You, Menir,
STK.
you kept on cutting. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I think it was a problem with my signal. So I was talking about your shop and Ntati's shop. You are based in different locations. The other one is based in Santin, and the second one is based in Randburg. Your business models are the same, but you've got different customers. You sell different toys, even though all those toys are for kids. So in order for you to differentiate yourself from Tati's toy shop, you need to come up with value that is going to be unique to your consumers so that they do not go to get something from Ntati. Am I making sense, TK? Because remember,
said-
value proposition helps business to grow value by improving cross-channel marketing communications using recommendations. It can also be how you support individual learning or how you deliver the specific services or advice to the customer. So realize that even if you provide the same things as competitors, there will be still different values, guys. There's a reason why uh, Pick and Pay exists and is different from Checkers, even though they both sell groceries. And even though both they use the same business model, they are business to consumer uh, based retail stores. They use the same business model, but they've got different values that they set to their consumers.
I'm answered. I'm answered, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Makosazan, I know your network is poor like mine. Do you have any queries? Okay, guys, so that's it for this week. That's it for this week. You know that on Tuesday it's public holiday, right? And we have got classes on Tuesdays. So I'm going to pre-record the class for you guys. You're not going to have a live session, but you are going to have a pre-recorded class for Tuesday. But on other days, on Thursday and Friday, we are meeting on campus. So on Thursday, we'll meet in our room 1, then room 9. Then on Friday, we'll meet in room 7. So we are not having online classes next week. You have a pre-recorded class on Tuesday that is going to be posted on core campus, and then Thursday, Friday, we'll meet on campus. Are there any question about housekeeping, guys?
No.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your Friday and see you next week.
Thank you